Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abbey someone.
Abbey someone. Abbey who?
Abbey normal.
This is the Abbey Normal Podcast, here to tell you that you're weird, and that's normal. Modesty was a big thing in my school and in my church. My mom wasn't particularly aggro about it, but I definitely felt weird wearing skinny jeans, which we just called tight jeans back then, short dresses or low-cut tops, bikinis. This wasn't really a big deal because the 90s were totally cool with baggy jeans and t-shirts and flannels all the time. Despite this, I was hassled on the reg for dress code violations. Skirts were never long enough, and when I got sent to the office, I was made to kneel on the floor so the secretary could measure the distance from the floor to the skirt's hem. I'll admit I'm pretty bitter about dress codes. I didn't appreciate being hassled about it and sent to the office all the time. And also, look, I like clothes. I just felt like clothes were really fun and I liked to express myself in that way. And I did not appreciate the constraints that were put around it. When we were looking at middle schools for my kid, dress code was in my top 3 requirements. If it was strict, and especially if it had a very gender-focused code, the school was a no-go. It just communicates so much about a school's value system if they're going to spend time regulating students' clothing and disciplining them for violations. One school even had diagrams showing how much chest and shoulder female clothing should cover. There were literally breasts in the diagrams. This is a public school, y'all. Yes, I'm sure these diagrams were helpful for students attending the school. And they were also helpful for parents attempting to find a school that would not be obsessed with their child's breasts. What's up with dress codes now? I decided to bring in some experts. The first is my friend Katie, who has 15 years of experience in education. She was a teacher and then a vice principal, and now she works at the district level. Our other experts in the room are Katie's 10-year-old daughter and my 11-year-old. They actually have very different dress codes, so you'll hear their mutual surprise. As you can imagine and may hear, it's difficult for them to sit still. My daughter has braces, and if you didn't think you could hear braces, now you know you can.
Hello, Abbey.
My school had a very strict dress code. When I became class president my junior year, I had the vice president tell me that to be in a position of leadership, I needed to adjust my dress because I was wearing a baby doll tee that showed a very small sliver of my abdomen. I would like to know your perspective on school dress codes.
Wow. I think that what you experienced is what a lot of our kids are experiencing right now. I think dress code is something that is what people are focusing on because it's something that's easily controlled and it's something that is easily managed. But I don't think it is any symptom of what is happening in our school system. And being somebody who was pro dress code and believing that dress code is super important, having done it for 5 years, realizing that it doesn't affect academics, it doesn't affect school culture, it doesn't affect school climate. What does affect school culture and climate are the relationships kids have with adults. I can only imagine the relationship that you shared with a VP or shared with the office staff or shared with the teacher who constantly sent you to the office as being something that was filled with angst and frustration and took you away from learning because the constant conversations about showing your belly and you being the cause of a boy or somebody else not being able to control themselves. It's for me, I dictate what she wears to and from school.
Your mother. You are her mother.
I am her mom.
That's correct.
I do not purchase clothes for her that she cannot wear to school. If she wants to wear clothes that show off her tush, she has to get through me first. The school isn't the director of morality. I am.
Mm-hmm.
And with shoes, like shoes are a big deal.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like what I appreciate about another district that's near us is that they've separated it out, saying that kids who are in K6, they can't wear flip-flops, which makes sense because kids in K6, no offense, they're clumsy. They will fall. Kids who are in 7th grade and beyond, they can wear flip-flops and slides and things like that because they're a little bit older. They have a little bit more underneath them.
Sure. Developmentally appropriate.
Correct. But it's not a battle that's worth fighting. It's not a battle every day with somebody saying, so, Abby, why are you wearing this shirt that slightly shows your belly? Because having known your mom, she wouldn't have let you purchase that shirt or let you leave the house if she felt it was inappropriate.
Do you feel like me wearing a shirt that may have slightly showed my belly impacted my leadership ability?
Not at all.
Okay, you're up. What do you think about dress codes at school?
I think it really depends on the dress code. I mean, there are some things that I can see would be a problem, but then there are also like really small things. In my opinion, it really depends.
What kind of things do you think would be a problem, dress-wise?
Things that are too revealing, I guess.
Like what?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I think it's too harsh on a kid for what they're wearing because, well, I don't like that my dress code is really strict because it's fine if it just doesn't reveal anything, like crop tops. Like I get that our school wouldn't be fine with that.
What's on your dress code right now?
We can't wear leggings because my school district thinks that they're too showing, they're see-through, and we aren't allowed to wear shorts or skirts mid-thigh. And it's kind of hard for girls my age because that's all we really have, and it's really hard finding clothes that aren't at a dress code.
And what's interesting is that, like, we go shopping at Target or Old Navy, and the leggings that they have don't have pockets. But if the leggings had pockets, she could wear them to school.
So you can wear leggings with pockets, but not regular leggings. Like
What?
Yeah, you can't wear leggings at all.
Because the leggings that I think they're referring to are the workout leggings.
But that's like not even a thing now. Leggings are just pants now.
Yeah. But if she had pockets, like, she could wear them any day she wanted to. But the girls, like, they're like $5, and she could wear them to school, but she got called out on it. And it was like, wait a minute, what's the problem? They're not see-through. They just don't have pockets. But it's an attempt to make a one-size-fits-all dress code for K6, K12. Because think about it, like, you have teenagers who wear leggings without pockets, and they may not know that they're actually wearing tights.
For me, the overall rule that I have to wear, well, for me, like just me, not like anyone else, is that it has to cover everything.
What does that mean?
It means like a shirt, like go up to your waist, and like shorts that are like mid-thigh and low, and like dresses, although I don't really wear dresses, but like me neither.
Why are you two anti-dresses?
I don't know. I guess I just don't really like wearing dresses. I don't think they're very comfortable.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
What do you think,
Just
Shar?
don't like dresses.
Well, I agree with her, and also they ruin everything. You can't like ride your bike with them on. You can't run with them on. You can't like do a lot of stuff if they're on.
Okay, I hear your concerns, but I also think that a dress with leggings, you can do everything. You can ride a bike, you can run, you can climb a tree, everything.
I feel like with some dresses, it's kind of tight and it's hard to move your legs.
Okay.
I think that's probably the real problem I have with dresses, but I don't know. I don't like wearing them.
So is your dress code different?
Yeah, probably. They're not very strict with our dress code at my school.
So you can wear
Yeah.
leggings.
Yeah.
And at my school, we aren't allowed to have colored hair.
I would hate going to your school because I dye my hair like every 6 weeks.
So,
Which is also when I get my
Yeah.
braces adjusted.
so lots of kids have colored hair at your school, right? So do you feel like that's distracting, like you can't pay attention in class?
No, I don't think it's distracting at all. Like, maybe for the first 5 minutes when they come to school, it's distracting.
Right,
So
when, like,
everybody thinks it's
when
cool.
they have a new hair color, everyone's like,
or a new
"Oh."
haircut. But, like, no, it's not distracting at all.
What
Like-
other kind of dress code things have you heard about at your school? Is there anything else people get in trouble for?
We aren't allowed to have tank tops 2 inches, or straps, but they can't be lower than that.
What? Yes.
Very hard to find those tank tops too. So
My school's dress code is not harsh at all. Our school lets us wear crop tops.
Does anybody wear a crop top?
No. Well, actually, some people do. I've seen 3rd graders wearing crop top like shirts. Yeah, our dress code isn't very strict. But I have seen some dress codes that was just anti-tank top. Which I find so stupid because why?
Why?
What's wrong with tank tops?
I think my mom told me this, but I think that people look at your shoulders and that's distracting.
What? What's
Yes.
distracting about someone's shoulder?
I mean, yeah, that's what my mom said, but like it could happen, I guess.
Why? What?
That isn't what her mom said.
That is what my mother said.
shoulder is not
End of
distracting.
conversation.
It's probably the least appealing part of me. It's a shoulder. Nobody cares.
Do you find it hard to learn when your shoulder is revealed?
No. No.
No?
I find it more distracting to have my hair parted differently than people looking at my shoulders.
Well, you should add that into the dress code.
Oh, and also, the thing about our school
to
is that we
myself.
can't have ripped jeans.
Can't or can?
Can't.
Oh. Cool, dress code
Which,
doesn't
yeah, I
care.
understand because some ripped jeans are like really high up and like everywhere, but I like the ones by the knees.
Yeah, I have a pair of ripped jeans that just like one little bit on the knee is like that.
Yeah, I find ripped jeans cool and all.
Yeah, I like
But
ripped
like,
jeans.
I wish my school could be like less commanding because we can't wear camo,
Yeah,
which
that.
I get
Wait,
that.
what?
Yeah,
Camo? You
yeah.
can't wear camo?
Yeah, we can't wear camo.
Why? That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't. What?
Well, what? But why?
Yeah, why?
I
Because
think
they go invisible when you wear
Oh, like the teacher can't see you if you're wearing. Okay.
This is like
just like disembodied.
it's like
I understand that you look invisible. But I get that we can't have crop tops and all because it's,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, at my
school's not
age, we-
strict, though, so.
it's kind of not good to show a lot of skin.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
you wear a
that makes
t-shirt and
sense.
ripped jeans, yeah, that's all in a tank top. Just a hoodie or a sweatshirt.
Wait, does your school let you wear hoodies?
No, your school doesn't?
Yes, it does. It does. It
Oh,
does.
my school does. I
Okay,
understand.
good. I was checking to make sure your does, because that would I would
Yeah.
just I'd be done with
So
your school.
why do you think you should not wear a crop top to school?
I think it just shows way too much skin and it's
Agreed.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like why though? Why should you not at school?
because everyone just like looks at you weird and like I would never wear a crop top at
Yeah.
my school.
I
I think crop tops are like cute, but some of them are
Yeah.
just way too high and
yeah, I
too
agree.
much skin showing.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to wear a crop top to school?
No, probably not. Like having that much skin showing just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And don't forget those few certain types of people.
What types of people are you talking about?
Those creepy people.
The staring at people.
The people who stare at you creepily.
Oh.
I don't know if you're picking up when I'm laying down, but...
The eyes you're making talking to that, though.
I mean, I'm not really picking up what you're laying down. Do you mean like boys or just any people?
Just
Any person.
those certain somewhat perverted people.
Here, I'll help her. She means the people that just stare at you and just keep staring at you like...
Are we talking about like teachers or
No,
students?
students! Students!
No, we're talking about the neighbor's cat.
Okay, I just wanted to make
If we were talking about teachers, this would be a whole new conversation.
I mean, we actually are. We're talking about dress codes.
Well,
Back to
true.
subject.
But
Okay.
no, I'm talking about students.
Creepy students that stare at you.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. So you guys would not want to do crop tops.
No.
You can wear shorts and dresses only to mid thigh.
It has to be lower than mid thigh.
Lower than mid thigh. So you've worn shorts shorter than that to
Wait,
school.
what?
I wear
How's
shorts
that?
like here.
like mid thigh?
That's pretty much mid thigh.
Yeah,
Have you worn shorts shorter than that?
No.
I feel like you have. Your little jean shorts are like this.
Well, yeah, because sometimes when I sit down, they do that.
So do you feel like that would be a problem at school?
No, not really. It
What-
also kind of depends what grade you're in, though.
I mean, at my school, kids are able to like bleach their hair, but they aren't allowed to dye it like a certain color.
So you can have white hair but no other colors.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, wait. So, I think having, like, not even like this, but like
Can I
having
also
white hair
pay
would be more
for her to
restrictive.
color her hair any other color?
I have exceptions.
Oh.
Only in the summer.
In the summer. What do you two think that the dress code should be in elementary school?
Well, I mean, I understand the no crop top things.
So you think students should not show
Yeah.
their bellies?
I mean,
Okay, what else?
not like really short.
Also the top part too. It's not just here; it's up here. Like
Okay.
it's just this little like bando
So
thing.
cover,
Not like really-
cover your ninnies and your belly button.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
What are ninnies?
Your boobs.
Mom!
But I mean, even if they're not boobs, they're your nipples. Your ninnies.
yeah, pretty much just like
Your breast
don't
buds.
don't show too much skin. I mean, like, I feel like shorts are fine. You're in elementary school, no one cares.
Can you show your ankles?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can-
What?
Can you show your knees?
Yes.
Can you show your thighs?
Probably.
Can you show your vagina?
No.
Okay, we figured it out.
I wish that you
nobody
could like
cares.
be able to have tank tops like over 2 centimeters, like 2 centimeters and over.
I don't find
Maybe like
any tank tops a
sweatpants. We could have
problem.
like sweatpants, ripped jeans in the knees.
Like, as long as it's not like see through.
well, maybe we could have like a crop top that only shows the belly button because that's
Yeah.
not really high.
Or like, as long as like crop tops are like at least to here, but not like
No, I'm talking like
here. Yeah, like
like that.
at least not like
Your
yeah.
belly is so cute.
It's white.
Okay, what do you think the dress code should be
Okay.
like for boys?
Oh my. All right.
Um,
Well, that's the thing. Like, girls have a very strict dress code, but they can't find what's in
Yeah.
the dress code. And the boys just get to do their own thing
Yo,
because
like,
they have
sometimes-
everything in dress code.
One time during PE, like we were just like it was after our mile test, so we'd all ran a mile, and like a lot of the boys just took their shirt off, so nobody cared.
Really?
Yeah,
I think that's just.
I mean, I didn't really care, but like other people did. I don't think it really matters, but
Do you guys know who decides what the dress code is at your school?
I'm guessing the school district.
Yeah, the school district, I think, right?
I guess your school district is really strict.
So
I guess my school district just doesn't give a
Actually,
frick.
the school district aligned with the school site council, so it's parents who decide what the dress code is.
So Katie, if they want to change their dress code, who should they talk to?
They need to talk to their school site council first. They need to work with people on their campus to build a petition about and do research on the effects of dress and learning. And they need to take that in front of the school board and share their findings. And then they need to take that to each individual site, to their school site council.
Knowledge.
Who should they contact
Good job.
directly?
They need to find an advocate on their campus.
So who?
Probably
A teacher or their principal?
Start with the teacher, especially in elementary, and see if there's a teacher who wouldn't mind advocating with them.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't find one, then go to their principal. And then in high school, you can always go in secondary. In middle school and high school, they can go with their campus culture director or a teacher as well who can help navigate that. We are pro kids advocating for themselves. Like, lots of changes have happened because kids have brought the research to the school board and have requested change, and change has happened because of that.
And also the thing that bugs me is that you can't wear like sports related stuff. Like
Wait,
you can't have like sports teams related stuff.
Okay, that's stupid.
But you know the reason behind that, right? Our city has tremendous amount of gangs, and they often wear
Gangs in elementary school?
and they begin recruiting in elementary school. Yes.
Poor people.
Do you know what a gang is?
Yes, I know what a gang is.
Do you know how to become a gang?
No, I don't know how to become a
There
gang.
are 10 steps that it takes to become a gang.
I know.
And in order to become a gang,
How do you know?
it's because you research them. And one of the things that they have to become is they have to either they have to kill people, they have to either traffic humans, they have to sell drugs. I mean, they have to do horrible things. So in our system, in our city, they have gangs who wear professional teams, and those professional teams oftentimes identify the specific gang that they are in. So I'm A-okay with you not wearing that, because I don't want you to be identified as somebody who can be a target.
Alright.
Our gangs are super, I haven't studied, but our gangs are super active right now.
I'm really not concerned about either one of you being in a gang,
No.
but if anyone wants you to like beat someone up or shoot someone to be part of their group of friends, you should not do that.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, I
just
think
don't
that's
want you to
kind
be
of
a target
obvious.
either. This human trafficking is getting out of control. That's why I'm like,
Can you
I
stop talking about we're just kids?
Yeah, but kids are the ones that get human trafficked and
Right.
brought into gangs, so that's why we have to talk
that's
to you
why
about it.
I'm like, that's why I'm
Good
not
point.
allowing you to be a target.
All right, is there anything else you two want to say about dress codes and how you want to dress?
I wish that girls could wear the clothes that actually are provided with them in stores.
Yeah.
Cause like we
Yeah.
can only wear those like on the weekends or like in the summer.
Livery store just sells leggings for girls. Those are like the
I
pants
And,
for
like,
girls.
have a
shorts
thing about clothing
mid-thigh.
stores. I could talk about this for a while. I actually have a story about clothing stores, or actually an opinion.
Go ahead.
Okay, clothing stores separated into boys and girls, but they have such stereotypical clothing. And I hate it so much. Like, why don't you just, because, like, I like to shop in the, like, stereotypical boy section of stores.
Cause she has
Because
to.
I hate pink.
Yeah,
Pink is yeah. I mean, I'll wear it, but, like, also, why can't they just make, like, a joint section with everything? And, like, what if, like, you're non-binary or something and you don't feel comfortable shopping in either section?
What would you want clothes at stores to be like? What's your ideal shopping situation?
I think just, like, one big section with everything. Like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, I feel like one just big joint section would be better. Because
You mean
Wait,
instead of like
instead of girls and boys, because like the girl section mainly has like stereotypical girl stuff and like a lot of pink and purple and stuff like that. Something I've noticed, especially at Target, a lot of JoJo Siwa merchandise. That stuff is weird. Weird.
You're not saying she's bad. It's just that it's like not your age.
Yeah. I once saw a weird dress thing, and it was like rainbow and had like, it was very frilly. What if like some guy wants to wear that, but it's in the girl section and they feel weird buying it? Like,
So you think the clothes are fine, but
I
take
guess
away
so.
the boys and girls,
Yeah,
and then
because, like-
anybody can get what
yeah,
they want?
because like, what if like a girl prefers the clothing in the boy section, but they'd feel kind of awkward going over there?
Do you feel
That'd be-
awkward getting things out of the boys section?
Not really.
But you think some people might
Yeah.
feel awkward?
I shop in the girls section. Like, I'm not really comfortable in the boys section, but like, it's just that some stuff are like too girly right now.
Yeah.
If that's the right word.
I agree.
But like when it's school, like the shorts and everything like at Old Navy too, like they have good stuff. Like everywhere has good stuff. So I just think it's the school dress code that makes it bad because you can't wear specific things.
So to find
Yeah.
shorts that are mid-thigh, where do you have to go to get those?
Well, we don't. We just pick shorts that fit really and just
And then I
Hope
tell
for
them
the
to call
best.
me if there's an issue.
Got it.
I'm happy to go to battle with them.
Yeah, because your shorts right now are not mid-thigh.
they are not mid-thigh, but they aren't booty
I mean,
shorts.
like, they're not
they're
that
adorable children's
They're
shorts.
They're the perfect size.
Another thing is
They are
like
what
somebody
are
might
available
they might
for a reasonable price.
somebody might mistake because like sometimes when I sit down my shorts kind of go up and like somebody might mistake it for like booty shorts.
I mean, do you feel like there's anything wrong about your shorts being this length?
No,
How about
I
this
don't.
length?
No.
This length?
Nah, may not be great
This
for
length.
school.
If they're showing off
Probably
her
not
this
vagina,
one.
then that's
This
a
one.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But I mean like
Like,
other
I
times
mean, if it's like a giant hole right here, then I'm gonna have a question for you, Abby.
The area
Should we
you
get
need-
out of here or something?
Yes, it's probably time is up. I thought this issue was 25 years in the past. I really did. I thought this episode was over. But I had my friend Jen Underwood over to talk about middle school, of course, and she brought her daughter with her. It turned out her daughter had an issue with dress code today. She's going to come in and tell her mom about it for the first time, so we'll hear Jen's response and what they plan to do about it. And I want you to remember, this is an 11-year-old. She's wearing jeans and a big t-shirt that she's cut off so it's about at her waist. When she raises her arm to ask or answer a question, you can see a little bit of her belly. Here she is. Hey, can you come in here? I want you to talk on this real quick. Come on. Come here.
About what?
About your dress code situation.
Oh.
What about the dress code situation? I want to hear this. What's going on?
Miss Stanley, she was like, "You're showing too much of you," and I was like, I literally just raised my hand.
That happened today?
Yeah.
Did you tell her that you were fully following that dress code, which says that
She
as
was
long
like-
as your nipples aren't showing, you're welcome to show anything you want?
Yeah, and Penelope was like, the dress code is that you don't show up, like, naked. And I was
Yeah.
like, exactly. She was like, you're showing too much of you. It's, like, kind of like a distraction. I was like,
Which teacher is this? Because
The
I will
history
be going
teacher.
in on Monday and talking to her.
teacher.
But she didn't,
The-
like,
the
send you
history
to the
teacher.
office. She just said
No, she was just like, you're showing too much of you.
Did
And
she
I was
say
like,
that in front of your whole class?
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, we will definitely be
"Seriously?"
having a conversation.
Yeah, I was like, seriously? And she was like, yeah, you're showing too much of you. It's like, not, like, we have a dress code. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
apparently
am following it.
I will be printing out a copy, and I will be, like, printing out a copy and delivering it to her.
So you feel like she was talking about your shirt, or what do you feel like she was?
She was definitely talking about my shirt. Because I just, like, raised,
She raised
my
her hand.
And that showed.
Right.
It's like, seriously?
I'm sorry that happened to you. You
Yeah.
look really cute today.
I was like,
You do look very cute.
seriously?
I love that shirt on you.
It's
I
amazing.
like my shirt.
Team everybody.
Yeah, it's a world domination shirt.
It's Sean's.
It is Sean's, yeah.
My friend was like, did you cut your shirt up? And I was like, yeah, it was a men's extra, extra large. And she was like, oh. And I was like, it literally went down to my feet.
Well, when you got it, I don't think it would go down to your feet now, maybe your
No, it would go
knees.
down
But
to, like, my knees. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I did cut it.
yeah, I did not know this happened.
Do you like that teacher?
Yeah.
You had,
like her.
yeah.
Yeah, she's,
She's
pretty
fun.
cool, right?
She's really cool. I like her.
Yeah,
Maybe you
that's
should talk to her.
I
about
was like,
it.
seriously?
not super cool that she said that to you, though.
How,
It's like,
how did
I
it
am
make you
following
feel
that.
when
I
she
was-
said that? Like, did you care or?
I was just like, seriously? Like 2 years ago, you like got rid of the dress code
Mm-hmm.
so that people could wear what they want and feel comfortable.
And do you know why they changed a lot of it?
No.
So, dress codes historically have targeted girls and not
Yeah.
boys, right?
Yeah.
And so that was actually the reason why they changed it, so that girls wouldn't be told anymore that they were being distracting
Yeah.
in class. So I think that's the part that really bothers me.
It was like the dress code is that you don't show up in a freaking bikini to school.
Actually, you could show up in a bikini. That would be in line with the dress code.
But still, it wouldn't be great.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest that you go to school in a
No, I
bikini.
definitely wouldn't.
But it would actually be within the dress code.
Right, and there is no showing too much of you unless
Exactly.
you're showing your nipples or vagina,
Right.
basically.
Literally.
That would be too much.
That is what the dress code says. I remember so we had just moved here and she had just been enrolled and I saw it on Scary Mommy. Like I saw it on a national mommy's blog that reposted that this school in California had changed their dress code to an ultra feminist centered dress code and people were celebrating it, and I opened up the article and it was like,
oh, wow.
that's so cool. That's our school district.
So you can change the code, but apparently you're still going to have teachers that think you're showing too much of you.
She's only been teaching for 5 years, so she's been
Oh, I thought she was the older lady.
She is, but she's only been teaching for 5 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll definitely have to have a conversation around.
Yeah, just to clarify.
Did it embarrass you?
No, I was just excuse me, our friend, she had showed up with some type of anime shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was a certain type of anime. I don't know what they call it.
What was wrong with it?
It's I think it's a sexy anime or something.
Okay.
And she hadn't get dress coded. Or
Right.
she wears tube tops. And she hasn't getting called out. Or
You actually
anything.
can wear tube tops.
Yeah.
It literally says it in the dress code that you can wear tube
Right,
tops.
but you can't wear sexually explicit
Right.
things.
Yeah,
the
which
anime
this is
thing-
not.
No, of course not, but
It doesn't show things. It's just a
No.
type of anime.
Well, no, I mean, you also can't, you can't wear shirts with, words on them that describe certain things or have swear words on them or
Right.
describe,
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah,
a normal,
sex things,
normal
anything
line.
like that. Yeah.
The normal line of,
Yeah.
school-appropriate clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is not, any,
No, your Team Everybody
words.
shirt is certainly not offensive.
Yeah.
No, it's precious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she meant you're too fashionable. Stop being so cute and fashionable.
I mean, that is
literally,
super
I was just
distracting, though.
Yeah, it is.
I was either, stretching like this or, had my hand up, which, shows.
Yeah,
It shows my stomach. It shows, right above my
it
belly
does show
button.
your stomach, yeah.
It shows, right above my belly button.
Yeah.
I guess that shows.
And I don't think that
It's also
you're
very rude, but
not appropriate in what you're
I
wearing.
am. I'm just wearing jeans in a basic normal shirt.
Right.
It's not the type of white fabric that you can see everything. It's just I was wearing a sweater just around my waist.
Well, and you stretch and it shows your belly. But I also really feel and I've had a lot of conversations with women about this, that in general, for whatever reason, society is the harshest on women's bellies. And so, I don't know. I don't feel like you should have to cover up your belly. Your belly's gorgeous and it's totally fine for you to show it if you want to show it.
Right, and also boys can show their bellies whenever
Right,
they
without
want to.
any issues.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Love you.
The door cracks.
bye.
Did not know that happened.
So how do you feel about that?
So I definitely will be talking to that teacher. I just feel there's so much that's not taught in teacher training that needs to be taught.
Oh, yes.
And public shaming is definitely one of those things.
Yep.
And it's so not appropriate, and calling something out like that in front of everyone
About her body?
right? That actually is completely within the dress code. That's I'm what? You don't even have a leg to stand on right now. Even if there was dress code, what you did was inappropriate, but there's actually not a dress code, or not one that she's violating. And so what you did is so inappropriate.
Yes.
She's not even breaking any rules. Yeah, so there's very few things. In fact, the number of things that I have talked to teachers about is almost nothing. There's very few things that'll cause me to have a conversation with the teacher, but that is a conversation I definitely will be having next week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of our dress code. I'm really grateful for it. I think it's really important that we do move away from this culture that says that women have to dress a certain way, or it's distracting to the boys in the room.
Absolutely. I mean, it contributes to a lot, rape culture being one of them.
Oh, for
so,
sure.
yeah.
And I mean, it also just sends the message that like what they wear is for the boys.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason why they need to pick what they wear or what they don't wear. And that's deeply troubling in and of itself. I do think there is a weird thing around when I talk to women about body issues, the number one place that women seem to have an issue with is their belly. And I think that it does have something to do with the ways in which we force women to hide certain parts growing up, and the belly is certainly one of them. So the fact that when she raised her hand, it showed her belly button is kind of like extra frustrating for me. I also happen to know that like this is a fight that I've been fighting with her in terms of like I talk a lot about how beautiful her body is, and pretty often these days she negates me. And so I don't need anyone else, especially anyone in an authority figure, backing up those misconceptions in her mind.
100% no.
Yeah.
I would definitely go talk to that teacher.
Yeah.
And share those concerns.
Yeah.
Your daughter is very beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that could contribute to, for example, what happened to her today?
Yeah.
I think about like biases and judgments that women have.
That is certainly, I mean, that is a really good question. It's not something I thought of, but I do not think that grown women are above knocking down even children that they are maybe intimidated by or find to be too pretty or too beautiful.
I mean, the teacher's reaction is just so weird to me because her outfit is 100% like appropriate.
Yeah.
So was that reaction just based in kind of that initial impact of how beautiful she is?
Maybe.
And her beautiful belly being shown in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just seems so weird.
I mean, it definitely, so the dress code from 2 years from before they made that change, it would have been out of dress code. And so I get that there is a certain like, this is a change. It definitely is out of most standard dress codes for a girl. Like no one would have called a guy on it, but for a girl to wear a shirt that shows her belly in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about it more from a place of that being like an ingrained age appropriate thing.
Right. So it's a shift for the teacher.
Yeah.
Like they probably need some practice
Right.
in what that looks like now.
Right. Yeah.
What's
to, like,
okay and what's not.
Right. Because
what do you
for
say and what do
so
you not
long-
say? Yeah.
Yeah. For so long, I think that they've been taught to judge that and to not only to just, but to be the police of that. Like teachers do have to police all these things, and they were tasked with that, and that was part of their job description. And I get that, and I know that, and so I have some understanding and awareness of that, and it might have even just been a slip on her part. And it's still not okay. It's totally within dress code. I mean, I said earlier that I think that one of the most important things I do as a parent is apologize. Like, that's a situation where I'll actually ask for an apology.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't get it, I'll go to the principal.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
it's not
drawing any attention to her body in front of the entire class is 100% inappropriate.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
There's no other way to look at it for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, what? Like that. And it's not even, I'm like, you're making, because it's not against the school rules. I'm like, you're applying your own personal views and your morals and your judgment on to my daughter and what you think is right or not right for her, and you're doing it in a public setting in front of her peers, that is so incredibly inappropriate and a huge break in role.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. There's been maybe one other time where I've been like, this is not good what's happening here, and gone to a teacher and had a conversation about it. There's almost nothing that I'll do that for, but this would be one of them.
Yeah.
So that conversation will be happening next week.
I'm sorry you have to do that.
Yeah,
I mean, she seems fine. Doesn't seem like it was any big deal to her, but
yeah, she does tend, and I wonder about that. She does tend to minimize these things sometimes, but also sometimes she does let it go off her back. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really interesting, part of it where it doesn't seem like it's affecting her.
yeah.
And knowing my daughter, she will sit on that for 3 to 6 months.
Exactly.
And then she will suddenly say something.
Yeah.
That will have something to do with it. And I'm like, oh.
Because, regardless if her feelings weren't hurt or whatever, it sent her a message.
Yeah.
She received that big message, which is contrary to my values, and I'm assuming your values, and the way we would want her to feel as a woman. So,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is frustrating to have to fight against that all the time from just society and marketing and everything that's happening. So when something like that comes up and I have the ability to address it, I do so head on.
In high school chapel one week, the vice principal held up his toddler child's jean shorts and made a funny joke about how girls should not wear shorts this small. That moment is burned in my mind, that I couldn't be trusted to choose clothing that was appropriate, that my parents couldn't be trusted to help me make the decisions that were right for me, and that feeling of being different, wrong. A man talking about my body and my shorts, and half the room laughing along.
Baby, baby, it's time for a change. I can stand it anymore. And I wanna read.
Are you loving this track? It's Bye Bye Baby by Stefan Kartenberg.
Kind of stops, leave my car and shut the door.